guys, it's Adrienne Finch. Welcome back to my channel. Today I feel like I'm going right back to my roots, my old tech guru-y roots, and I am gonna show you guys an unboxing of my Apple Watch Series 5. So let's make something clear. I am absolutely obsessed with the Apple Watch. I was always so skeptical at first. I felt like Apple makes all these products that you kind of don't have a purpose for, but you buy them anyway because you're sucked into the marketing and the beauty of the product, and then you get it and you don't end up using it. I always thought a watch would be like that, and I also thought it would make me more addicted to my devices, but it actually has done the opposite, but that's another story. I'm absolutely freaking obsessed with Apple Watch. Right now I have the Series 4. It's the 44mm face, so the bigger face. It's in rose gold, and I have the pink sport band on it. I got this watch in June of this year, so just a little over 6 months ago, and I absolutely fell in love. It has completely changed my life. I'm obsessed with it. I'm actually gonna make a whole video about why and how the Apple Watch changed my life completely. I'm gonna talk about the apps that I have on it, how to utilize it best for productivity, for fitness, and basically just why I believe that this thing can absolutely transform your life and your habits and your productivity. So if you guys don't want to miss that video, subscribe down below and click on that bell to be notified when I upload. But Adrienne, why on earth do you have a Series 5 Apple Watch when you just got the Series 4 like 6 months ago? Great question. So actually the gym that I regularly go to, Basecamp Fitness, just got a deal with Apple where for all of their unlimited members, if you work out at least 8 times a month and you commit to a 12-month membership, you get a free watch. And I was already doing that. So literally this fell in my lap. So here we are. So today I'm gonna unbox this Apple Watch Series 5. I'm gonna show you the watch and I'm gonna talk about the greatest differences in features between my Series 4 and my Series 5. If you did know, they did discontinue the Series 4, but you can purchase it on Amazon or on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below. But Apple does still sell the Series 3. So I'm really just gonna mention the best features, both pros and cons of the Apple Watch Series 5. And hopefully you guys get a feel for whether you think it's worth purchasing or not. There really aren't that many changes, I'll tell you right now, but there is one pretty important monumental change with this one. So let's just get right into it. I'm gonna unbox it. Let's go. Okay, for ASMR sake, I'm just gonna do a little. Okay, that made way less noise than I thought. I don't find that satisfying. All right, so as per usual, we got the cute little box. We're just gonna open it right on up. Ooh, whoa. I mean, come on though, I'm like a sucker for packaging. This is just the outer box. That's cool. All right, when you open up the box, I have the actual watch box, and then I have the band box. So as you can see on my current watch, I have the pink sport band. I actually really wanted the Nike sport band for this one, but the rose gold face didn't come with the Nike sport band in black, so I just got the regular sport band in black. I figure I can sometimes switch this out. There are certain outfits that I just wish I had a more like sophisticated looking, like darker colored band, so that's why I got this. So first we're just gonna open up the actual watch. It's taped closed. You really make this difficult. God, I am just a sucker for their packaging though. We have designed in California. This must be the instructions, maybe some stickers. And then right here we have the actual watch is in this little, cool. The actual watch is right here in this little fuzzy pouch, which I think is the cutest little fuzzy pouch. And then the charger right here and the block. Honestly, I can always do with more chargers, so I'm pretty happy about that. We're just gonna pull this right out. Look at the cute little case. How do I even get it out? Ooh, it's so new and shiny. Oh my gosh, it's so shiny. I'm like scared to get it dirty or scratched. You can tell right off the bat, this is my Series 4 and this is the Series 5. They pretty much look identical. The only difference right off the bat visually is that this little turning knob situation is a different color. One is darker, this is the Series 5 darker, this one's rose gold. The buttons are still there, the face looks the same. Pretty sure they're the exact same width too. So I'm gonna go ahead and open my band so I can put it on the watch. Oh, this box gives me a little pull tab, thank you very much. So this is the space black stainless steel pin watch band. Here's the packaging. And this is interesting, they actually always give you 2 size options, which I guess makes sense. So I choose the small/medium size option. we're just gonna take this right out. Oh, I love how soft they are. Whee! So this is how it looks with the black band on it. It looks pretty good. So here's how they look side by side, the black band versus the pink band. I obviously really love this color combo, but I think having the black combo will also be really cool. All right, you guys, so I have officially put on and paired my brand new Apple Watch. Here's what it looks like. Woo! Pretty cool, huh? So you're probably wondering, what are the new features on the Series 5 that aren't on the Series 4? I'm gonna tell you. To be honest, there really are not that many new features, like at all. I'm pretty sure the Series 5 has just completely replaced the Series 4 because they're so similar. There are a couple new features in terms of some of the stainless steel and the brushed titanium look that you can get. There are also some new bands and all that jazz, a couple new watch faces. But the biggest difference, the biggest noticeable difference between the Series 4 and 3 and the Series 5 is this always on display. So this new technology for the always on display is called LTPO, low temperature polysilicon oxide. Basically all that means is that there's a specific controller and specific hardware in the Series 5 watch that allows it to have this always on display, meaning that with a software update, you cannot have this function on the Series 3 or Series 4. So this is unique to the Series 5, and that is really the only feature that sets it apart. So with the Series 4 watch, the watch that I did have, in order to get the screen to light up from a black screen, you had to kind of do the gesture of like looking at your watch. You actually had to like tilt it towards your face, and you had to put your arm up very aggressively and actually go like this, and then it would turn on, right? Once it was on, you could either cover the face to make it go black, or you could just simply put your arm down or away from you, and after a couple seconds, it would go back to black. I actually didn't mind this because for the most part, I felt like I don't want my watch to be bright and like showing everything when I'm just walking around and it's down by my side. But there are some advantages to this that I didn't really think of. So what are the benefits to this always on feature? Well, as I mentioned, with it always on, you don't have to do this really obvious gesture to like get your watch to turn on. So a benefit with that could be that sometimes you don't want to do that gesture. Maybe you're in a meeting and you don't really want to be obvious and go like this. Maybe you just want to like low-key glance. Maybe you're typing and you just want to look. Maybe you're in bed and your arm is in a weird position and you don't want to like go like this to have to see the time, or you don't want to have to tap the screen. Maybe it's rude to do that and it's kind of annoying, right? And also sometimes mine just wouldn't work. Like I would go like this a million times and it wouldn't turn, so I would just click it. So one benefit is that with the always on display, you don't have to do that. It's always on. You can check the time subtly, you can do anything like that, and you don't have to be like, hello, I'm good now. So that part's pretty cool, and I think a lot of people really like that aspect of it. However, there are some major cons with this always on display. Number one being the battery life. So with an always on display, as you can imagine, the battery life is going to decrease significantly. Now, I just unboxed this, so I have not personally tested it out, but I did watch a couple people's videos of them testing the battery life, and they did say that usually by the end of a typical day, they may still have 60 or 50% battery on the watch, and with the always on display, it will actually be like 20 to 30%. Some even said that if they went on outdoor runs and use GPS and do all these things, they could even have a completely dead watch by the end of the day. That to me is no bueno. I do not like that. Now, Apple is claiming that their way of combating the bad battery life for the Apple Watch Series 5 is that basically when the always on display is off, aka when your hand is down or you're not looking at it, the refresh rate goes from 60 hertz to like 1 hertz. 1 hertz? I don't know. So you can still see the time and all of that, but your watch is not doing all this work in the background, and therefore the battery life is being saved. Again, according to the test that a lot of people did, it really didn't make that much of a difference. Now, the good news is that you can turn off this always on display. And according to people's tests, again, like when they did turn off the always on display, their battery life significantly improved. By noon, they would still be at about 90%. So that's just a matter of preference, whether you want the always on display or whether you don't. But honestly, it's kind of like, what's the point in getting the Series 5 if you're not going to use the always on display? You could easily get a Series 4 or a Series 3 for a way cheaper price, and it has pretty much the exact same functionality as the Series 5. That's kind of my take on it. Personally, that's what I'm kind of struggling with, is that I would want the always on display because I do like the part where you don't have to go like this, but I like to wear my watch to bed because I use it as an alarm clock. The vibrating on my wrist really helps me wake up, but I also work out and do things during the day that I want to track, so I wouldn't want to have to be charging it all the time. Of course, the good news with the watch is that it charges extremely quickly. It'll have a full charge in like, I don't know, 30 minutes, something very, very, very quick. So you guys, is the Apple Watch Series 5 worth it? here's the thing. Again, I am in love with Apple Watch. I'm gonna make an entire video about why you should totally get an Apple Watch. But I will say personally that I do not think the Series 5 is worth it. Unless they drastically improve battery life, which they probably will over time, or unless some crazy new features besides just the always-on display come out, I do not think the Series 5 is worth it. I think you could easily get the Series 3 or Series 4 from Amazon. I'll leave some links down below. The Series 4 is discontinued from Apple, so you can only get it on sites like Amazon or third-party retailers. The Series 3 goes for minimum $199, so that is a huge, huge price cut from one like this, and it still works perfectly well. The Series 4 ranges in price, but is definitely hundreds of dollars less than the Series 5. So I don't think it's that worth it, but leave me a comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Since I did get this watch for free, I am gonna use it. I am gonna test it out and really see what I think. So maybe I'll come back and do a little update on whether I really think it's worth it or if there's anything else that's life-changing about it. But overall right now, I'm thinking, don't do it. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe and leave me a comment letting me know what you think of the Series 5, if you have it, if you don't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.